We mentioned this a couple of minutes ago. Can you put plastic bottles and yoghurt pots in the same recycling bin? The answer probably depends on where you live.
Yeah, there's like a sort of plastic postcode lottery going on. The BBC's found that confusion reigns for almost half of homes when it comes to recycling. The government wants to see how domestic recycling rates can be increased. How do we simplify it? Here's our science editor, David Shookman.
In Swansea, in South Wales, pink bags are for plastic recycling. All over the country, different councils recycle plastic in different ways. In North Oxfordshire, plastic goes into blue bins, along with all the other recycling, to be sorted later. In Waltham Forest in East London, black boxes are for plastic, and each council has its own rules about which kinds of plastic it'll take. Confused? Well, Sue Raymond lives near Bracknell in Berkshire, and like many, she isn't clear what to do.
I don't know if I can put that in the bin and whether that will get discarded the other end or whether they will recycle that.
So will you assume you can or assume you can't?
I will put that in.
Because you think it'll probably be okay?
Yeah, and I'd rather try and put that in the recycling bin than just put it in my rubbish.
To help Sue with her plastic, we take her to the local recycling centre in Reading for a look behind the scenes. The centre's manager, Adrian Clark, is her guide.
That will be made into food trays again.
Here, bottles, yoghurt pots and food cartons are all accepted. Staff check everything is being sorted correctly. And Sue learns that if she gets things slightly wrong, the system can handle it.
They seem quite tolerant with the amount of plastics that can go into the recycling bin, and they can do things with it. So I think I'm doing the right thing by putting it in. If I'm in any doubt, put it in.
But other councils aren't so relaxed. Some of them only want the most valuable plastic, the bottles, which can fetch several £100s a tonne. That's why in Greater Manchester, officials are out telling householders only to recycle bottles, not to bother with other types of plastic.
We only want plastic bottles, so other types of plastic we want in the general waste bin. So it is true, a lot of residents think they're doing the right thing because it must be plastic and it's all the same, but it's not, and it is very complicated. I understand that.
A few councils don't recycle any plastic at all. Some of them accept as many as 15 different types of plastic. Around the country, we've worked out there are as many as 39 different plastic recycling schemes. So there's a lot of confusion, and perhaps it's not surprising that our opinion poll has found that as many as 47% of people admit to having a disagreement in the household about whether a particular plastic item can be recycled. Amid all the confusion, the government wants to boost plastic recycling, maybe with better labels or having the same rules across the country. We'll find out later this year. David Shookman, BBC News.
You can find out what plastic your council recycles on the BBC website this morning, bbc.co.uk/news. I'm just looking on it, actually, it's great. You can put your postcode in and it tells you exactly what you can put in your bin, because that's the trouble, isn't it? We can do this.
I frequently go and check it, but I still, can't quite get it.
And apparently I thought they didn't take any of the black plastic anywhere, but apparently there are 20% of councils that do. So, should we log on now?
Why don't you get in touch?